We got news, everybody.
Musicals.
Musicals. Oh my lord, guys.
The Broadway musical.
They have just announced. Well, actually, it's probably like last week, but still, we're talking about it tonight, and
Let's
it
go.
is exciting. We've got Shredder's Revenge news. Just when you thought it was over, just when you thought, no, they've forgotten about it. Yeah, you thought you ribbit. Yeah, you were thinking they gotta do something with them frog boys they talked about, but I don't know. That's probably the only thing that kept me thinking that they're not gonna they're gonna come back. They gotta come back. The hook's gonna bring them back, Ryan. John Popper. So,
Yeah.
but like no, surprisingly not. It's not the frogs. It's not the frogs, but it's another hopper, Ryan. It's another hopping boy. And yeah, let's see if I can find the image of him real quick, because here we go. It's another hopping boy. Usagi Yojimbo. There you go. Coming to Shredder's Revenge through DLC, which is going to be called Dimension Shell Shock, which is kind of almost a tongue twister in a way. Dimension Shell Shock. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, this is very exciting because we here at Turtle Soup are huge fans of Usagi Yojimbo, and this game was a lot of fun. If you missed it, we have it on our channel, but we took when it came out, we spent a good like 2-3 hours or so and played
a good time
all the way through. And we're gonna have to do it again with this. So yeah, they showed this and it's pretty awesome. We'll go through the Usagi stuff real quick. They got some levels showing him doing some stuff, attacking some foot soldiers. So go check out the trailer if you want on YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, but real quick, they show all kinds of stuff and there's all kinds of Easter eggs, and we're gonna go through some of these again in a second. But I just wanted to show this. But yeah, just Usagi doing his thing, and drinking some tea right there with is that a toucan?
Right
is that a toucan?
Yeah.
Okay,
that was like a toucan.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing them more colorful, but a black and white one, I don't know. I don't know. But
I used to see him employed as a spokesman.
That's true. That's normally how follow my nose. It's usually a pusher for some sugar loops. But yeah, so that's really exciting. I'm super happy that of all the characters that we could have got, Usagi's like gonna be in there. I don't know if he's been in another video game like this before. I can't one doesn't come to mind. If there is one, email us turtlesoupshow@gmail.com or get in the chat and let me know. But this is really awesome, and I'm super happy Stan Sakai like signed off on this, because this is one of the best characters that the Turtles have ever partnered with, and he's good on his own. But just him and the Turtles, peanut butter and jelly. Well, I know that doesn't work for you because you hate peanut butter, but Jordan and Pippin, all the classic combinations. The Usagi and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just excellent. And yeah, well, another quick thing that they talked about was other modes of combat, like or just other gameplay modes. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, right, can you think of any other like video game modes that this could have? Because they didn't elaborate really. They talked about, let me see if I can find the actual thing that they talked about, because they say, because the title of it's explore or they say explore dimensions in a new play mode. So what could that mean? Like, is that just saying there's more levels?
No, play mode would probably be, there could be some kind of like maybe like hard mode, like kind of like a battle royale. It's like if you you start off with all the characters and they die off as you go, so you can only have so many, like the number of characters you have or number of lives you have. That's the thing they could do.
Yeah.
They could do a competitive scoring mode as well. Like if you had like 2 players, like each player keeps their own score or something like that. Maybe,
okay.
I don't know.
I was thinking too, because I can't remember if it actually has it or not. I don't remember, but how some of the older games had just like a fighting game, just a mode that you could just like, just see who wins, and it's not like it's rudimentary, like nothing like advanced or anything, but it was there, and I'm like that. But the explore dimensions, that's what like.
They're definitely going, because you can see some stuff here, and that they're definitely like taking you to other areas,
but
like other environments.
But they definitely talk about new music's going to be there, like in the background and whatnot, and then new color palettes. Which, if I'm not mistaken, our one of our correspondents, Jake Niehaus, our St. Louis correspondent, there we go, that's what I was looking for, pointed out on our Facebook group that what is shown, let me see if I can find the image of it, because I believe I had a screenshot of it. Here we go. Like this screenshot right here shows the turtles in their Manhattan Projects color palette. Which is really neat. It's like, it's a fun little palette swap, but still it's like looking, like when they showed the trailer, I was like, that looked familiar, but then once he said it and I'm like staring at it, I'm like, I'm kind of getting like triggered by it and having all these memories of the whole thing. And what it looks like is not only are the turtles having a palette swap or a color, change or whatever, but also the characters in the background, which is something that Turtle Soup prides itself on, with looking into things way more than we should, and looking just deeper and deeper to, we're not called the Deep Diving Daddies for nothing. And here we got a lot to deep dive on. So what can you see from on your end, like who's back there? Do you see that? Because it looks like
I see I think that's Tattoo.
Yeah, that's
up in the top left, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, right there. And then
Scumbug
right there. I can zoom in too. I forgot I have that ability. So let me zoom in here.
Oh, what was I saying? Zoom out.
Yeah, so there we go.
I see. I don't know who they're fighting. They look like they're not really foot soldiers.
They look like they're a certain kind of foot soldier, but yeah, they have different arms though. That is interesting. They got some rock soldiers like in the form of General Trag over here, but then you got your boy Ace Duck up there without any pants on, just hanging on. Oh, and that looks so good. And so
it does.
Oh, I am very excited about that. And let me see what else we got here. So I showed something earlier with Usagi, and there's two characters in the background here. I want to start with this one. This is your boy Chin Kong, believe it or not. Back in Archie, where I think it's when we first get introduced to Ninjara, who I do believe is this character right here, unless I'm mistaken. But,
sick.
But yeah, like they look so good. Now, what I'm afraid of is that maybe they're not going to be playable, which is unfortunate.
They're just like characters in the background kind of thing. Yeah.
However, there is... I feel that way about Ninjara, with Chin Kong being an antagonist, if you will. I could see him jumping off the background, and then you have to fight him, which is
a boss fight. Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Right. Which, if you don't remember what Chin Kong looks like, this is his entry from
right there.
Yeah, let me zoom in or zoom out from his crotch. But yeah, that's your boy right there, and he was. I remember liking his appearance in the Adventures book, and thought it was great. And that guy
was Ninjara's old leader, like who she kind of looked up to at the time,
right? And then I think there's this level. I don't think I saw anything of note in here really. Let's see if I can do that. You see the Triceratops bones back there. I don't know specifically what this coffin is, or if it could be anything, but there was nothing else.
Old artifacts, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but what I did love is that right here you could see like a Diplodocus silhouette, but it's like the backside of the statue, or the bones,
the fossils. Yeah.
Now I was hoping that the foot soldiers would be holding mops in this, because there's the floor and they're mopping and whatnot.
Yeah.
But unfortunately it's blades. But so this one was a little disappointing, this screenshot, but this next one, Ryan, I was totally not expecting this. So we got Usagi, and he's squaring off against some foot soldiers on a bridge. That's cool. You got some animals over here and a fox right there, and then a giant ass just bird. And I was like, that bird looks familiar. Let me get a better look at him. And that is, I was like, that can't be. No way they're throwing this dude in. And it is none other than Alfalfa.
Alfalfa, bro. That's an old Adventures hit.
Yeah, there's your boy right there.
There's your boy, dude.
And I geeked out on that, because that's a throwback. That I think he's in 2 issues of Adventures, if I'm not mistaken. And
they meet him very briefly. I think in the Himalayas or like
somewhere around that time.
Like that.
Yeah, when they were globetrotting, they definitely met up with him.
Bro.
And I remember enjoying him too, and I'm just excited to see that's the thing I love about when creators who make these games actually care about the content and the license and stuff, and throw this stuff in here. Even if we can't play him and he does nothing but just sit there, that just means a lot to me. Like, I don't know, it immerses me more in that world, and I don't know, I'm just super excited about this. And I don't know. I don't know if they said when. They didn't give a date as to when this is coming out, but yeah. Do you have any idea, or like any speculatory ideas as to like what other characters could be playable in this? Like, especially if there's from another dimension.
They are reaching deep into adventures.
They
like
are.
like Shin Khan. You know what I mean? Like that's like in there, because Ninjara is in like a million like issues. She becomes a main character.
She's like
in adventures, especially during like almost the best parts of adventures. She's like a big character.
Yeah.
But throwing in Shin Khan means to me, I think, and this is just pure speculation, that she is going to be playable and she's going to be a character because. Like, why would you put her origin story in? Like, why would you put Shin Khan in there?
Oh,
like, if
that's
not
true.
to explain like her and stuff. Well, not to mention though, like, I mean, the cool thing about Ninjara, is that she is from a race of anthropomorphic foxes. She is not
a mutant.
A mutant. Very important.
Yep.
It was very important to her at first, but that way, you know what I'm saying? Because she had a little bit of like a mutant racism problem there in the beginning of the comic. She had to kind of get with that.
Yeah.
And Shin Khan, of course, was there. So, Usagi Yojimbo is also not a mutant. He is a anthropomorphic rabbit, okay?
From a different dimension.
World.
Yeah.
So that could be his way of getting into the game, is that other dimensions is you are in this dimension where you have Ninjara and Shin Khan and Usagi Yojimbo are all in the same dimension.
Right.
And that's how we get him. So she's part of that. So I think that's pretty big. They're deep because Ace Duck, Tattoo was in there, Scumbug was in there. This is all adventure stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, like Alfalca, dude, that's a flex. Alfalca's a huge flex.
Huge flex. So
you know what I'm saying? Like you might as well throw in. Oh god, was it the Dalai Lama? Who was a llama? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yes.
Like you might as well. I mean, there's some dudes you could throw in there. So I'm excited about it, but I think. That's my biggest speculation. I think that the Ninjara with Shin Khan there, there's definitely, I think, going to be a storyline where they get into Ninjara's background and how she kind of relates, I think, to Usagi, because they are kind of similar characters in the fact that they're not mutants, and they're kind of two of the only characters in the TMNT universe that aren't.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So that's super cool. So I think my biggest speculation is that the new story and stuff will center around that.
Yeah. I think that's a huge thing. Yeah, definitely. And they're definitely leaning into adventures like you're saying. And if they do that, one of the biggest like means to travel interdimensionally, if I'm not mistaken, is Cuddly the Cowlick. And he is near and dear. They are near and dear to us here at Turtle Soup, and I would just die if Cuddly shows up in this game. Like, that's going to be amazing.
What if like the Explore Dimensions thing is like there's like different levels and there are different dimensions, you can go different places and play? What if that's how you got there? Because you had to hop into
that's what I'm saying.
Cuddly and like hop
that would be
in his
amazing.
Mouth and go. That'd be sick.
That would be awesome. Now they did show like a portal opening up, but that could just be for the trailer, like just
whatever,
they
man.
Want to steal or spoil that. But yeah, bring Cuddly into this. That'd be amazing. Now I know he's not going to be a playable character, but still, like the reference to him would be amazing. Obviously, when you think of interdimensional, I get them all mixed up because there's so many continuities with TMNT. But I think that the dimensional stuff mostly, oddly enough, spoke to the animated series, and everything else in Adventures wasn't dimensional, but they might be blurring that line. I can't really recall because they use a lot of the same phrasing in a bunch of different stuff, because I know that Slash is from a different planet in Adventures, but in the in the animated series or the figure. I get those two mixed up too, because that's a whole other continuity. But one of those versions of Slash is technically an interdimensional character from Dimension X. I mean, Dimension X is
yes.
It's a dimension.
Dimension X definitely exists in that Adventures continuity as well.
Right.
And Cuddly is a trans-dimensional cowlick. That's like his literal title. So but like when they go into like the Stump and Stickiverse like idea with the arena, remember all that stuff?
Yeah.
I can't remember if that's another dimension or just another part of the galaxy.
Yeah,
like
it's like the Intergalactic Wrestling Federation thing. Yeah, but that's a different A-Stuck too in that. That's that buff, that swole A-Stuck.
Oh, but, no, that's that buff duck, bro.
That buff duck. Oh, yeah. I mean? Yeah, but we get some Crying Hound in here. Like, that would be wild.
Oh, dude, no. If there's an expansion or another dimension, is the arena.
Yeah.
Because that could be a cool mode. Because if you, all right, so here,
here we go. Here it goes.
Yes, the new dimensions, they're all linked through the arena. And the new play mode is Stump and Stick Arena, where you get to play as different characters and you fight like basically it's like a wave game.
Yeah.
Like where you just like fight wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and all these other aliens and different things come and try to get you.
Yeah.
And the higher you go, the more money you earn from Stump and Stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that'd be badass.
That would be awesome. I'd love that. That would be amazing. The one thing that I wish that they would do is it would have made this game more like the Scott Pilgrim versus the World game, the beat 'em up. That's a little bit like River City Ransom, where you can use that money to go in to buy things in the store, and there's more of an RPG element to it. I would love to see them have a game
that'd
mode
be a major expansion. That would really open up a ton of the game.
It would, but still, there's a lot to go here, and we got nothing on the Punk Frogs, which they were teasing like crazy.
Which is kind of crazy. So it tells me that definitely like there's more to be revealed in this thing. I don't imagine that they. I think this DLC is bigger.
Yeah,
and I think that it's got a lot more angles than we think. Because I don't know if the plan would be to nickel and dime DLC this game,
right?
Just because of the publisher and the devs that make it. It doesn't sound like one of those games GTA 5 for 800 years and every 2 weeks you put out a little thing.
Right.
This is probably going to be a really big DLC to see if it's viable to continue expanding the game.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to get a lot here. It's hard. It's weird though that they led with Punk Frogs and then they Usagi it, which is interesting.
Strange. Yeah.
But I think we'll see more dimensions of this, if you will.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like of this coming up.
Yeah.
And more will be revealed for sure.
Absolutely. So let us know what you think in the chat and email us, turtlesoupshow@gmail.com. Let us know who you're looking forward to seeing, who you think is going to be a playable character, what mode do you think is going to be there. All your thoughts, let us know, turtlesoupshow@gmail.com. And as always, we will be here to keep you abreast or up to breast or whatever you want to say. With all the latest happenings on this front and all things Turtles. So until then, else time.